Hi, I'm Mary and welcome back to my channel, and today I am doing an updated collection video for my palettes. So in the first three parts I will have my eyeshadows, and then the fourth part, sorry, I will have my face palettes. So in any case, without further ado, since I have a lot to get through, I am going to go ahead and start. So the first batch I already have set up. I'll swatch here and there, but not always, and not and only when I feel it will help. But yeah, I have gotten a lot of palettes this year. Way too many don't need to follow suit, but yeah, I just thought I would bring you through now what I have. So this first batch is some influencer brands and some indie brands. And so that we'll go ahead and start with this first little set here, and then I have two more sets before we're done with this part of the video. So the first one is this Haus Laboratories Glam Room #1 in Fame, and this is Lady Gaga's brand. And let's see. So this is the palette. It is just a nice pretty neutral palette. I haven't actually used this because I just recently got it, but yeah, let's see, we'll go ahead and swatch. So let's see, there's the bone color, and here we'll go kind of like this reddy here. And we'll do just like more of my lid shade. And we'll do one more. How about this purple? So from the swatches, it's fine. It doesn't look like it's anything outstanding. I have all these shades like multiple times over, but it doesn't look like it's necessarily a bad palette. It's just sort of a meh palette. So in any case, yeah, that's the Haus Labs Glam Room #1 Fame. And let's see, next I have this little Rare Beauty Magnetic Spirit. So it's Selena Gomez's brand. So there's this, and then there's that. And this one's an all shimmer palette. I actually really like it. This color is more of a topper, but it's nice. Let's see. And then here we'll show you the purple. And maybe just this coral or terracotta. It's more of a terracotta, but there we go. So there are three of those. They're nice. I mean, I don't necessarily think they're anything to write home about, but they are nice. So yeah, we'll just leave it at that. And let's see, so next we'll go with the ones that we only have two palettes of. So this is Lunar Beauty, and so I have Life's a Drag. I know that that Manny just launched a new version of this. I think it's called Life's a Drag Facelift or something, but this is the original, so it just looks like this. And yeah, I mean, I really like this palette. I've used it a couple times. I like the fact that there's like neutrals, colorful, and then a couple shimmers just in center. So it's a primarily matte palette, which I do like. And yeah, it's a nice little palette. Then the other Lunar Beauty one I have is Strawberry Dream. And this one, this shadow here fell out the first day I got it when I was filming it. And yeah, it fell out on camera, and I said a few choice words, etc. But yeah, I just really enjoy this palette. And yeah, I love the color story, and still a little annoyed with the fact that that one shade dropped out, but so goes. The next brand I have a couple palettes from is Glamlite. So this is the Glamlite Pie palette, and it just looks like that. It's a nice sort of like berry toned palette. And I think that like the color story is really nice. I'll just swatch a couple of these. This one, I'll go with the matte mixed berry. And then maybe, how about peach? So, I mean, the colors are actually really nice. I love the formula of Glamlite, so this is super sweet. But yeah, so I really enjoyed this one. And then the other Glamlite is the Cake palette. And let's see if I can do this so that... Okay, there we go. So I really like this. It's basically a rainbow palette with some extras. I really enjoy it. I love like the guava and the peach, the raspberry, the carrots, the carrot and dulce de leche, key lime pie down here. I mean, it's just all really nice. I like blue raspberry here. Yeah, I mean, it's all really nice, and I'm super glad to have this as well. This year I got into indie makeup, so I have a lot of indie brands that are new to my collection. And so yeah, you'll be seeing that. And then let's see, now we'll go ahead and do Dominique Cosmetics, which is Christian Dominique's brand. So I have 3 little palettes here. This one is Sweater Weather, just a little all matte palette. I like it. It's a little light, although it does have this, so you can deepen anything up if you need to. And I usually don't use all mattes by themselves. I'd usually mix it with another palette, so don't use it super often, but I have occasionally used this. And then next is the Celestial Thunder. This was from for BoxyCharm. The bigger one is Celestial Storm. Just a smaller version of that and less palette or pans. So this is what this one looks like. I really enjoy it, and I especially enjoy this one right here. This is called Black Matter, and it's actually more of a dark purple color there. And I also really like this Lunar Eclipse here. So yeah, I mean, I like the formula of this. It's a nice palette, and so I'm glad to have that. And then finally I have the Berries and Cream. And this is new to my collection as well. I really enjoy the color story. I've only used this palette once, but yeah, I really liked it when I did use it. Love Worm Pie over here and Cranberry here, and also Bittersweet up here. And even the Blackberry, which is the black in this palette, is really nice. So yeah, it's a good palette, and I'm glad I have it. So let's see. And let's see, next we have Laura Lee Los Angeles. So I have, so this is obviously Laura Lee's brand, and I have 3 palettes. I have the Party Animal. It's a nice, vivid, bright, summery palette. So this is the time of year where I pull this out occasionally, and I match it with a palette that you'll see later in another part of the video. So yeah, there's that. And then Boss Babe. This is Boss Babe. This is a nice neutral one. I really enjoy it. It's nice and small and compact. It has a 3:3 ratio of matte versus shimmers. I love this color here. It's just beautiful. And also, obviously, love this one as well. I love 9 to 5 and Hustler are the 2 names. But yeah, 9 to 5 is the burnt orange, and then the goldy yellow one is Hustler. And then I have the other palette I have from this brand is is the Nudie Patootie palette. And it just looks like this. It is beautiful. I love it. It's a totally neutral palette, but it is like cool tone neutral, and it's like right up my alley, and I love this palette. I've only used it a couple times because I just recently got it actually in one of Lorelei Los Angeles' mystery boxes. So yeah, that was really cool. And then let's see, the next ones I have 3 palettes from are Ace Beauty. And let's see, this is the Grandiose palette. It just looks like this. I really enjoy the color story. Excuse me. I really enjoy the color story. I love this clove color. And the rose one is a little bit of a satiny color. Yeah, and then also love this myrtle color. So yeah, that's what those look like, and it's just a really nice palette. That one I'm going to actually show next. There's a reason for this, is the Quintessential palette. And so yes, the Quintessential palette looks like this. You may actually recognize some of the colors from the Grandiose palette. So when you look, Clove is in here, Jasmine is in here, Cinnamon is in here, Patchouli is in here, so here and here, Rose is in here. Yeah, so there are 5 shades that are identical in these 2 palettes. So, you know, if you have the bigger one, you definitely don't need the smaller one, is what I would say. But they're both really nice palettes, and I'm glad I have them both. And then this is the Nostalgia palette. And this is my favorite of these. It's super bright, super colorful. I love it for this time of year. I love Heat, Vacation, Picnic, Flip-Flops, Carnival. I mean, actually, I love it all pretty much, even like Fun and Raspberry, Water Slide, Beach. I mean, Beach is sort of the most neutral of the bunch. And then this is a red brown here, more red leaning brown here. This is a Dusty Rose. So yeah, I mean, it's all like just really nice, and I like how it comes together when it's on the eyes. So yeah, there's that. And then let's see, the next brand is Elmar Cosmetics, and this is Gabby's brand. Let's see, so this is the Reina del Caribe, and this is volume 1. And it is just a nice palette. It has a couple pops of greeny teal here, and then mainly neutrals. The top half of all these palettes are shimmers, and the bottom half are mattes. So this is volume 2 of Reina del Caribe. I can butcher Spanish. I do not speak a word. So yeah, then once again, these are mattes and those are shimmers. I love like Rumbera and Flamenco and Mojito, and also Mambo. Yeah, so I love this one, and Azor as well. Or Azucar, sorry. Yeah, that one there. And then the third one from this, that I have from Elmar, is Spanglish. And this is a pinky purpley. This is like totally right up my alley, and I love this palette. This is definitely my favorite of the 3. But yeah, this is a nice one. And then next we have a controversial brand. I only have 3 of the palettes. This is Jeffree Star, of course. I like the colors, I like the palette quality. I'm going to keep them for that reason, but yeah, and they are part of my collection. So this is Blood Sugar. This is the red palette. There's a like pop of pink and a pop of purple, and then like a white up here, but otherwise it's a neutral and slash red palette, and it's just a really nice palette. I love the quality, so yeah, that one. Then I have Bloodlust, which looks like this, and I really enjoy this purple palette. There are a few pinks, a pop of blue, a pop of red, a pop of olive green, but yeah, it's just a really nice palette and I enjoy it. And then we have Orgy, which is basically 50 shades of beige and brown. So yeah, this is an all matte palette. As I said, it's like, okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so 30 shades of beige and brown. But in any case, I mean, it's just a really nice palette to have as a companion palette. If you need a shade of brown, if you need a couple shades of brown, they're right here, and it's always good quality. So yeah, I enjoy this palette. And then these are my Kaleidos palettes. So I have 5 Kaleidos palettes. I have 4 of the Futurism palettes, and then Club Nebula. We'll start with Club Nebula. So this is Club Nebula, and this is a collab between Kaleidos and Angelica Nyqvist. Looks like this. I love this palette. I love the Gravity. I love 7 of 9, Queen of Blades, Cylon, You're My Only Hope, Celestial, Nebula, Nova. I mean, I love the whole palette, what am I saying? But yeah, it's just a beautiful palette. I love the way it's laid out. It's really nice quality. I've used this a couple times since I've gotten it. But yeah, I'm super happy to have this. And I'm glad I picked it up before it was totally unavailable. And then I also picked up 4 of the Futurism palettes. This is Futurism 3, Astro Pink. And got to keep these because that's where the shade names are. But yeah, that is what this one looks like. I love the 3 middle shades here, especially. But yeah, it's a really nice palette. And I've gotten into sort of like these smaller palette sizes, so that's really nice to have. And then next is the Futurism 5 Electro Turquoise. And it looks like that. And I just really enjoy this palette as well. Let's see, I like the I love that it has a pop of orange. I know a lot of people don't, but I think orange and this bluey color go really nicely together, and so I'm super happy to have it. I also love this silver over here, so yeah, it's a very nice palette and I'm glad to have that. And then this is Futurism 6 Lunar Lavender. So clearly love all the purple shades in this. I really love this one here. But yeah, so this is just a nice palette as well. Glad to have that. And then this is Futurism 7 Sashimi City. So this is sort of the most neutral of the palettes. I really like it. I really enjoyed this one and then this one. And I actually like the tones of these two as well. But yeah, shoot, keep sticking my these things in the pans. But yeah, so yeah, that's that one. And so those are the lightest ones I have. Let's see, it goes that way. Okay. And then next we will go ahead and grab all of my Natasha Denona palettes. So first we will start with these little guys. So these are the cheapest Natasha Denona palettes. These are the mini ones, the mini 5 pans. So first I have the Mini Love. And it's just really beautiful. I dug my nail into this one, so it's sort of been pressed back in. So I was able to see, I was not sure I could, but I love this color. I also really enjoy this mauve color right here. And this over here as well. So as always, love the Natasha Denona formula. Love this little palette. So yeah, there's the mini love. Next I have the mini Zendo. Looks like that. I really enjoyed this one as well. I know some people don't like this one, but I don't know why. I really enjoyed it. I love this color. And then I love this over here. And then I'll do one matte, so I'll do this matte. But yeah, I really enjoyed this palette as well. And then this is the mini gold. Really enjoyed this color story. I love the green over here and this, rather this greeny gold color. I like this gold as well. And I like these two, but these three are definitely the stars for me. Yeah, this is the mini gold. Next, I have 3 of the 5 pans, but they're the regular sized 5 pans. So this is one that was made exclusively for BoxyCharm. This is the Ayana palette. And it just looks like this, so it's just a neutral palette. I enjoy all the shades. It's good for a quick, easy, neutral look, but probably won't use this a whole lot. Then I have the, I think this is the cranberry. Yeah, this is the cranberry. Also really beautiful. Definitely enjoyed these colors. I love like this one. And this one. And this one actually can get really decently, this is a nice purple, but it can get decently dark. So definitely enjoy that. Yeah. And then the last one I have is the coral. I think it's the coral. Yeah, it's the coral palette. And it just looks like that. I really enjoyed this one as well. This kind of duochrome here. I have in a lot of different palettes, but I really do enjoy it. So I'm not upset to have it in the Natasha Denona formula. Love this one over here as well. And this is actually really nice too. Just love this palette in general. So yeah, that's the coral. So I have those 3. And then let's see. Next I have her midi-sized palettes. So I have all 5 of the midis, starting from newest to oldest here. So we have the Zendo. This is her newest midi, so the middle-sized palette. I like the fact that there are cool tones over here and then warmer tones over here and a lot of neutrals mixed in. So I just think that this is a nice palette with, you know, pop of green, a nice neutral palette basically with a pop of green. So yeah, it's just a really nice palette and I have enjoyed this the couple times I've used it. And then I have the Glam palette. And this is just your cool tone neutral palette. I really enjoy it and it goes well with the next one. I mean, it sort of complements the next one I have, which is the bronze palette. And this is the warm tone neutral palette. So this one, it doesn't have the best versatility, but I really do enjoy it for what it is. And it's a nice warm tone palette. And then, let's see, the next one I have is the Love palette. And pinks and purples with a pop of silver and a red. Over here, beautiful, love it. This is the one I've used the most of this size. Just really enjoy it. Then finally, I have the Sunrise I love this palette at this time of year. I love making like sunrise, sunset like type looks. I love the formula. It's a really good palette. I really like, let's see, what is that? Carnelian and Citrine and Glory, and also Jasper. But yeah, this is just a really nice palette as well. Then finally I have 3 of her more expensive palettes. The first one is the Metropolis. This has the smaller pan size but more shadows, so I really enjoy this. At first, you know, it looked like a lot of the same, which there are a fair number of tones that are pretty similar, but they're all different and they all appear different on the eyes. Exception maybe these 2. But other than that, I just really enjoy this palette. I mean, great formula. I love the fact that it has so many cream to powder shades in here. I love Natasha Denona's cream to powder formula. Might be on the weird side of that, but I do. So yeah, this is just a really nice palette. And then I have the gold palette. And yeah, I enjoy the fact that it's mainly a neutral palette with a couple pops of blue. I love this lighter gold in here. This is just beautiful. It is much more of a topper shade, but it is still just stunning. So yeah, it's just a really nice topper shade. I'll go ahead and do these 2 as well. So this is one of them, and then this is the matte one. So yeah, there are those, and I just really enjoy those ones. So yeah, just enjoy the gold palette a lot. And then finally, I have Lila. This is the one I had been eyeing for a long time and just hadn't gotten around to getting. I won't lie, and the price was the main reason I hadn't gotten them until recently. But yeah, this is a nice palette. This is called Lila. And it's mainly a purple and neutral palette with a little pink, so it's just super nice. Right up my alley color story wise. These are the colors that I like live for. So yeah, super happy to have this as well in my collection. Let me just quickly put these away. So here I have all my Huda palettes. So we'll go ahead and start with those. And let me just set some more out here. Okay, so Huda's. So I have 6 Huda palettes. I have 3 of the little ones, 9-pan ones, and then 3 of her full-sized ones. So we'll go ahead and start with the 9-pans. I have the Huda Topaz Obsessions. This is definitely one of my favorites. I just love the orange tones here. And then Amethyst Obsessions. I like this, but honestly, it's about the same quality as a ColourPop one that's basically identical to this one that I have that you'll see in a later video. So I don't use this as much, but I do like having it around. And then this is the Lilac Pastels. Also like this. Not my favorite. It comes off still really light, and I definitely have to use a white base if I'm using this one, but I do like it enough to keep it around. And then I have Naughty Nudes, and it looks like this. This one, whatever. This is sort of like a weird gel-like consistency. It's just kind of nasty. And then, but all the rest I really enjoy. It's just a nice neutral warm tone palette, primarily warm tone palette. And then I have Mercury Retrograde, and this is one of my newer ones, but I do really like these colors. And then I like sort of just how light this is, and I like that there is a deepening up shade, at least for my skin tone, that works with this one. But yeah, it's just a really nice palette. I'm glad I picked it up. I picked this up actually on a sale. So yeah, I picked this up during the Sephora VIB sale, and it was already marked down when I picked it up. So you know, I got a good percentage off there. And then I have the Desert Dusk palette. I love this thing. Keep this with it. This is one of the few plastics things that I keep. But yeah, I love the color story of this one. There's one glitter. It's fine. It's not my favorite, but it's fine. But I really like the fall colors in this. I think of this very much as a fall palette. And it will likely be in my fall recommendations video that I will do in a couple months here. But yeah, so this is super nice. And this is the Huda palette that I have the most experience using, and I just really enjoy the formula. And then next I have my 4 Viseart palettes. So this is the Neutral Mattes Milieu Viseart palette. And it is a whole all matte palette. I love the 2 pops of color here, and then the rest are all neutrals. It's just a nice matte palette. Not much more to say. And then I have 3 of the Étendue sized palettes. So we'll start with this one, which is the Violette. I think they've made 4 of these in this size, and I have 3 of them. I keep the boxes because that's where the shade names are. So yeah, this is just the purple one. I'll take that off to get rid of the glare. I really enjoy this. I like how it's like half neutrally mauve tones and half actual purples with the silver. Yeah, so it's just a really nice palette, and I'm glad I have it. Sorry for knocking my camera or my phone. Just how I record. And next I have the Paris Love Letter. And it just looks like this. I love the peach and the pop of green and the purple down here. So yeah, it's just a really nice sort of neutral palette with a few pops. And I consider this sort of more of a spring one. And then finally in the Viseart palettes, I have the Soleil La Plage. And this is the newest one to my collection. Oh, it's the newest one to this line, rather. I got this and the Violette at the same time. But yeah, it just looks like that. I love the summery vibes. This one gives off the yellows and the blue and the coral color. Just all really nice palette. I just used this a couple days ago, so yeah, I'm happy with this one. Let's see. Then finally, in this drawer, I have my 3 McGrath Motherships palettes. This is the Mothership 5, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this is Brown Seduction. Just looks like that. I love these special shades over here. That's what the Pat McGrath is known for with these big Mothership palettes. Are the 4 special shades over here, and then there's usually some combo of mattes and other regular shimmers. I love this one. This is so beautiful. And also this one. There's just something that's like truly special on the lids about Pat's special shades. And let's see. The next one is Mothership 7 Divine Rose. So this is the most neutral of the Pat McGrath ones that I have. Once again, we have some mattes and some shimmers, and then the 4 special shades. And this one, I really enjoyed this one. And this one. And just look at how blinding that is. This is without real any lights in this room. This is just natural light. And yeah, there they are. They're just beautiful. And then finally, I have the Mothership 8 Divine Rose 2. And that's what this one looks like. It's beautiful. Love. So it only has actually 2 mattes and 4 shimmers and then 4 special shades. So we'll go ahead and do this one, which is the multi-chrome. Let's see, so there's pink, gold, green, gold, pink, gold, green. So yeah, those are that's the way that one flips. But yeah, this is just a really beautiful palette as well, and I'm super happy to have it. And so yeah, that wraps up this portion of the video. So I hope you have a good day.